Carnival Radio. Midday News.
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Ibrahim Adebayo with the Carnival Radio Midday News. The police command in Imo State foiled an attack by hoodlums in Ijaba local government area, divisional police headquarters, Umuaka. The command spokesman, ASP Eriokoye, who said this in a statement today, said 3 of the hoodlums were neutralized in a successful defensive operation. Okoye said the attackers, arriving in 3 sport utility vehicles, SUV, launched a violent assault on the headquarters with sporadic gunfire. In response, the ever-gallant operative swiftly took up defensive positions and engaged the assailant, resulting in the neutralization of the 3 attackers. Meanwhile, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced the prices it will sell the petrol lifted from Dangote Refinery in some states across the nation. It said it will sell at the price above 1,000 naira per litre in the far north. The NNPC spokesperson Olufemi Soneye disclosed this today. Soneye in a statement explained further that the price may go for as high as 1,019 naira per litre in places like Borno State and 999 naira in Abuja, Sokoto, Kano and others. In another development, Nigerians are hyped over the decision of a French court which granted an injunction to a Chinese firm to grant 3 presidential jets belonging to the federal government. It will be recalled that Zunga Fuche Industrial Investment Co. Limited, a Chinese firm, recently secured an injunction of the court to seize the Nigerian assets, including the Dassault Falcon 7X in Paris and a Boeing 737 and Airbus A330 value at over $100 million. Report says 1 out of the 2 jets which are currently undergoing maintenance in Switzerland was recently purchased by the Nigerian government. Zhongxia, the Chinese firm, whose export processing zone management contract was revoked by Oyo State government in 2016, had sought the intervention of the French court in its dispute with the state government, leading to the order for the seizure of the jets. It was gathered that the Chinese firm had also concluded plans to seize more Nigerian assets in 6 other countries, including the United States, Belgium, Canada, France, Singapore, and the British Virgin Islands. The Oyo State government, under the leadership of the then governor, Benga Daniel, had in 2007 entered into a joint venture agreement with the Chinese firm to create the Ogun Guando Free Trade Zone Company. The agreement followed a bilateral investment treaty signed by the Nigerian and the Chinese government in 2001. On the foreign scene, leaflets dropped on the Lebanon border village urging residents to leave were on sanctions. The Israeli military has said the leaflets, which was released yesterday, were the first evacuation order that the residents of the South Lebanon have received amid 11 months of the cross-border fire between Hezbollah and Israel, sparked by the war on Gaza. However, Israeli military told the newsmen that a brigade had taken the initiative to drop them without approval. In the world of sports, Napoli defender Amir Ramani has suggested that the club decision to replace Victor Osimhen with Romelu Lukaku was perfect. The player said this while highlighting major differences between playing along Osimhen and the Belgian. He spoke following Napoli 4-0 victory over Cagliari at the weekend. Newsman reports that Osimhen left Napoli on loan to join Galatasaray in the Super League this summer. New boss Antonio Conte insisted that on having Lukaku lead to his attack this season, as Osimhen opted to leave the club and was at the point frozen out of the system. Although they lost their first game to Verona, Napoli has punched back with 3 consecutive victories, including 4-0 win over Cagliari. Speaking after the game, the defender talked about the differences between Osimhen and Lukaku via statement to release. He said, "Very much in the previous year, we had Osimhen who kept the ball less and look more in-depth." And that ends the Carnival Radio Midday News. Thank you so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. You can download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.